big one though. Yeah.
Got him. Big. Yes. We got him.
Yeah! What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am Andrew Walker. You guys are watching Cast and Conquer. We are out on the ice in the great Bay of Quinte chasing gold bars again. It is day 2, and we are going to be starting today with a number 7 gloss perch jigging wrap on a True Grit from Frostbite and a small little slender spoon there. These two baits lit it up on my last video, and we're hoping that they are just as fired up today. So I'm going to get everything tipped up. I can already see outside. I got Steve on one side of me, Jared, my buddy Riyadh, and we're gonna smash some walleyes today. Stick with us, let's get it going. Big one, just showed up on me. It's a nice fish. Eat it, come on, might eat it, might be about to eat it. Oh yeah, he's gonna eat it. He's gonna crush it coming up. Got him. We got him. It's a big one. It's one. Let's go. Hook popped out. Nice walleye. First one of the day. Gonna drop back down there. There's another fish with it that kind of left, but you never know. Well, it's been a little bit of a tough morning. It's like 8:30 now. I'd seen like 20 drum, 1 walleye, and this guy came up, showed right up on my lure. We have like a current that's going this way, and the fish seem to be coming up and down with the current, so I have my live scope facing like this because I have 2 holes, so I'm only kind of facing like this, and a lot of fish are kind of like working back and forth. So I think that fish just came straight into the beam. Just showed up right on it. That's a perfect little eater. We're gonna keep that. We had fish last night at the hotel, and we have fish every night that we can because it just saves our money and they're delicious. So this is gonna be keeper number 1 on the slender spoon again. We're gonna throw them on the ice here, let them flip flop around, and we're gonna hopefully catch a few more. Yesterday was a slow start. We didn't catch fish till around, we caught 1 early fish, then turned off till about 9:30. We're hoping today's gonna be the same thing with that amazing midday bite like yesterday. So number 1 of the day on the slender. We got a jigging wrap down on the other hole, and if I don't have fish that want to commit to the spoon, I'll drop down the jigging wrap and hopefully seal the deal with the secondary bait. So let's go. Small one, but same size as the last one. 2-pounder maybe. Now he's gonna eat it. Come on. What? No way. Bring it all the way down like the last one ate it. Down here. He left? He's leaving? No, come back. Come back. Come back. No. 5th one marked of the morning. About the time they started showing up yesterday. I should see if he took my minnow head. It's gonna eat it. Nice. Thick. Fish number 2 of the day, little beauty, still got a little minnow head in his mouth. So the key has been the slender spoons, especially that green. Big shout out to Travis for giving me that color. And they didn't want full minnows yesterday. I was putting on a big minnow head on 1 treble with like the smallest minnow I could find on the 2nd treble, and I was getting the odd fish, and then as soon as I took off that full minnow and ran just 2 heads, the fish seemed to be committing a lot more. Another perfect eater, maybe 17-inch or so, and he is going right beside his buddy. We're starting to see fish. It's 9:14. I'm seeing a lot more fish in the last 20 minutes than I was all morning, so it's looking promising that it's going to set up exactly like yesterday. We just need a shot at a big mama. I think it's going to be the day. This cold front usually gets them fired up. Got a big fish coming in here, I think. This looks bigger, about the same size. It's going to crush it though. It looks fired up like the last one. Yeah, he crushed it. Bad hook set into the roof. A little better. Yes, sir. Let's go. Well, that did not take long. Probably 5 minutes after that last fish. Put new minnow heads on. biggest one of the day, probably a 3-pounder. Really nice fish. And they are cooperating now. That one flew in just like the last one, just smashed it. This is awesome. I knew 9:30 was gonna fire up. It is 9:19 minutes after that last one. Beauty fish, always freaking out. This is gonna be my 3rd one. I'm gonna keep this one, and I'm not gonna keep any more, and then continue fish all day. This guy came up, showed right up on my lure. Fish number 2 of the day. Biggest one of the day, probably a 3-pounder. Really nice fish. I think you just saw it, I think. Oh yeah, he saw it. He's gonna crush it. Crushed it. About the same size, 2 pounds maybe. There we go. Unhooked at the hole. Bam, on your face. There you go, number 4 of the day. Another nice little fish. We've been seeing some monsters in the last 20 minutes, just fish all over the screen. I don't think I go more than 3 minutes without seeing some fish. Been trying to see if I can get them on the jigging wrap, but they still are only committing to the slender. We're gonna get this guy back down the hole. Right here. See you later, guy. Number 4. Nice fish. Not one of the big ones. I've only seen 2 or 3 like really big fish, like maybe 8-pound plus. But I know they're here, and like I said yesterday, they started late, so it's shaping up to be a really good day. Come on, he raced to it and wanted it so bad. Now he just won't eat it? He likes it moving faster. Oh, come on. No. No way. No way spooked that hard after he charged it. That's a croc. A dial. Crocodile. Ah.
How's your copita? Good. Phenomenal.
That other one's big that just came in. Looks bigger. This isn't bad actually. This isn't bad.
Oh yeah!
That other one's probably not far. It's been a minute. Haven't seen very many fish, and the ones that are coming in are super spooky. We got Jared and Steve came to have some pizza in the tent, having a little bit of lunch, warming it up on the hog heater. But finally had 2 fish come in, and this one actually committed, just smoked me when he finally decided he wanted to eat it. He's all perked up and mad. Probably a nice 3, 3.5. We're gonna get him back. Okay, nice. 12:20. Not very many fish since that last fish. We had some pizza, but I'm gonna have some Welch's fruit snacks and a couple Reese's. You can't beat peanut butter cups. The way I like to eat these Welch's too is like I take the whole pack and I just put them all in my mouth at one time. So I might not talk for a second. Not bad, but it's been slow. Seems like that the midday bite. Yesterday was an exception. We had fish all midday. But a normal day in Quinte is, you might go an hour, hour and a half midday without seeing a fish. But you tend to see a lot of really, really big fish midday. So you just never stop jigging.
There is a silver lining. While we were fishing, we met Renee, a fellow carp angler from Germany. And over the last year, we've become really good friends. From the
Watching a carp fishing video.
Oh, a small one just slacklined me. Small one just slacklined me. I want the big one though. Yeah. Got him. Big. This is big. Yeah, big one. It's a big one. Choke the jigging wrap. Big one. Come on, please, 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 please. Please, please. Put your head up. Put your head up. Put your head up. Put your head up. Yes. We got him. Yes! midday tank. Midday tank. Jigging wrap. Just crushed it. Dude, he came in and he came up to it and then wouldn't commit. And I was like playing with him, and this small one came out of nowhere and slacklined me and didn't get hooks. And I dropped down to the big one and he came back and ate it.
Crazy. Damn.
Big fish came in, didn't commit to the jigging wrap right away. And then as I was working it, this small fish came out of nowhere and slacklined me and luckily didn't get hooks. I dropped back down into the big fish's face and got a beauty. That's a solid fish, man. Biggest one I've seen all day. And she committed. We're gonna get a quick bump. 29.5 incher. That's a beauty. 11-1. One last look. We're gonna get her down the hole. That's an absolute tank. Crazy fish. Just choke the jigging wrap. 11-pound beauty. She's gonna go so good. She's ready. We took super good care of her. It's only day 2 we got a giant. I am so pumped. Midday, I always tell, I don't understand why so many locals go in at like 10:30 and then they come back out at 3. Like, do you really need your nap that bad? Because like a lot of my giant fish like that are caught between like 11:30 and 2:30. Giants. Steve's big one last year. Put that link right here. You guys can watch that. That's a 13.5 pounder. Big fish. 11 pounder, day 2. 29.5 incher. Just slobbered up that jigging wrap, man. I'm gonna get back to it because that is what midday is all about. You get a little pizza in you, you start getting distracted on your phone. I just started watching a carp video. Came in. I'm so glad that little one didn't eat it and I got that big one.
Let's go, dog. Sick ass fish, man. What a beauty.
There you go, number 4 of the day. I had 2 fish come in and this one actually committed. Got him. We got him. Yes! It's only day 2 we got a giant. I am so pumped. 29.5 incher. 11-1. She's ready. Okay, he's gone. Oh, no. He's back. He's back. Got him. Big one. It's another big one. Oh, it came off in the hole. It was like an 8.
No.
I lost it. Well, I was on the phone with Riyadh, and Riyadh actually caught one when I was on the phone with him, and his buddy actually caught one when I was on the phone with him. It's been like 15 minutes since that 11.2 pounder, and I ended up hooking on the slender like an 8 pounder that came in. I had no head cam on. Got it all the way up to the hole. You guys wouldn't have been able to see it, I don't think, with that angle, but it was like a good 8 pounder, maybe 9 pounder. Just shook, big head shake, and just slender came off right at the hole. But that's okay because we have an 11 pounder. That would have hurt a lot if I hadn't landed that big fish just prior. But it's a little bit nicer knowing that I have that 29.5 inch on the ice. So the midday bite is definitely happening. It's still a little bit cold in here. I'm waiting on a surprise guest, Taro Morado, to show up. He's going to be fishing with me for the next few days.
Got him. Nice.
So I'm running my heater on high right now because I was worried I was going to run out of propane. But Taro's coming to the rescue with new propane, so we are running it and heating up in the Eskimo. It's been a good day. It was really good this morning. It was very slow, then very good, and then got slow, and then big fish. So whatever happens the rest of the day is just a bonus in my opinion. Just staring at that live scope, just waiting for another big mark to come in. A lot of times, especially with live scope, I can just have the, like that, rod just sitting there, and you can see a fish come in. There's 2. I was just doing that intro. Shot up. This one's gonna eat it. Missed it. He missed it. How did he miss it? Now he's gonna eat it. Now he's fired up. Come on, do it. Come on. Maybe he's gonna eat the jigging wrap. Big fish have been liking the jigging wrap. Come on, he's gonna do it. Oh, what happened? I'm sure he was going to it. What? How did I not get either of those fish? A little bit more aggressive. Oh, he tapped it and just tapped it again. Drop it back down again. See if he's gonna turn again on it. This is like the 4th time. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. He's turning on it again. He likes that a little bit more aggressive, slower cadence going up. Come on, this is a good fish, not a giant, but he bumped it twice. They'll come up to it sometimes with their mouth closed and just like push the like minnow heads or the bottom of the treble. You can just feel that little bit of a lift in the rod, but that's good. They're moving. They're moving. I gotta get this live scope camera going because I don't think you guys saw any of that on the actual live scope. But there are fish around and present, and big ones. Might not be the end of a crazy day. We're gonna see. Man, they're chewing right now. They're chewing it. They're chewing it right now. You can't even see the jigging wrap because it is just gone in his mouth. Like, I'm trying to get that live scope. I just had those 2 chasing me. I'm trying to get the live scope cam going again. Freaking GoPro keeps overheating. This guy raced in. I looked down, saw him completely miss the bait. I brought the bait up about 6 inches. And he absolutely smashed it. Sick. Amazing. Midday, man. Midday walleyes. They are firing like crazy. Let's go! Big suspended fish. We got him. Not that big. Oh, it was a Cisco.
His roots may be bigger, but mine are firmer.
Was...
Oh my god, I went to the wrong spot. I'm a slow learner. Going from all the way.
So far.
So you know what? I ate a double Whopper with cheese, so I'm about back to even right now.
That's good.
That's good. But I was trying to get my pecs bigger than Dave's.
Yeah, well.
So I might have burned some of that off.
Hell yeah.
Dave, you're winning.
It's
but
good.
I'll be back.
It's good walking, eh?
Stop at McDonald's on the way home. It was a good walk.
Good walking.
A walk.
Yeah. You can't even see the jigging wrap because it is just gone in his mouth. I knew that guy was gonna eat it. You smashed it. As soon as I switched to the slender. Well, I just made a switch back from the jigging wrap to the slender spoon, if you can see right there. And I got this big, well, big. We got this warty guy. Hey, bud, touching the heater. He came in so hot. Like the most aggressive fish I've seen since my big one. I need some forceps. Frostbite forceps. He is not coming off. Why can't they all be pinned like that? This guy's gonna go back. We got 3 on the ice. That is good for supper tonight. Nice fish. Another chunky 2.5, 3 pounder. He's got some crazy stuff going on that side, but we're gonna let him go. See you later, alligator. Fish are finally starting to get active again. That's good. Maybe get another big one. I think Riyad and his buddy just got a big one. I heard him screaming for him to come, so probably a 6+, 8+. Our turn. Steve's turn, actually. He hasn't had a fish all day. Hit the like button if you're down for that, because Steve caught enough big ones last year, I think. So I'll show you guys quick how I'm tipping these spoons. Sometimes they're like full minnows, sometimes they're like just heads, sometimes they're like you don't have to have bait at all. But today I noticed small presentation is key. We got, if you can see there, 1 head and 1 full minnow. There we go. 1 head, 1 full minnow. And the full minnow is a very, very small minnow, just to give it a little bit of movement. And or 2 heads has been really good. So small presentations, tight, compact. I find if we have those big minnows on, they're just coming up grabbing the tail of that minnow, and they're just hunting for that meat and just ripping the meat right off the hook. They are smart. They've seen their fair share of hooks and spoons in this area, especially the big ones, so they know how to grab a minnow off a spoon. He's coming to it.
Is he coming? Oh yeah.
It's not a very big one, but he might crush it here.
Boom.
He slowed down too much. If he would have just kept coming for it.
Got him. Nice. Nice. It looks so pretty, eh?
Off.
Just waving.
Sick. That's my 10th of the day. Well, 5:22. Tara's in the hole. He put his boot in the water, so he came to warm it up a little bit. We got a nice little gold bar here. My 4th keeper of the day. We're gonna keep this one now. I've been letting them go all day. One to fish in case I got a deep hooked fish, then I didn't have my limit, and I didn't have to put back a fish that was hurt. But we got a nice one. That'll be our 4th one.
Sushi.
Sushi?
Seeing some big fish in here though.
We saw it. There's been nothing for like half an hour, and then all of a sudden, the last 10 minutes, they just started showing up. We're gonna give it maybe another 5, and then we're gonna go back to the hotel. I think we're gonna do maybe a live tonight, maybe some supper. We'll see. See you guys. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next Quinte adventure. We're gonna be out here a bunch. There's a fish on the screen right now, so maybe I'll see you guys real soon with a fish.
You got him.
We got him. Nice. Okay, so we did get another one. Tara's gone back to his hut now because there's fish just coming in like crazy. It's gotten dark. 11th one of the day. We're gonna let this guy go because we have 4 now. We're gonna start the pack up. Keep the live scope in. Keep watching because there are a few fish around. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.